basically 3. So does everyone know their zodiac sign? Okay. Did you know that you're more than just one sign? You have a whole chart that was created the day you were born. I don't know if you've ever heard the saying, as above, so below, as within, so without.
Oh, as above, so below. Wait, where does that come from?
I'm not sure. But I know it's a saying, so I interpreted it as above, so below. So like the exact time you were born and the exact position that the sky was in manifested as you. There's a lot to astrology to discuss. It can be a rabbit hole, but I'm going to talk about the basics. How I got into astrology, one of the things that got me into astrology was I've always been into mystical things since I was younger. I'm very interested in sci-fi shows, so finding astrology was like finding a home for me. And that helps me not only understand myself, but other people better. And I spend a lot of my free time watching videos and reading about astrology. So this is a zodiac wheel, and each house is represented by a sign, and each sign is ruled by a planet, and each planet has its own trait to it. So for example, Cancers are ruled by the moon, and then the moon represents our emotions. Yeah.
I don't know what else. Wow.
Yeah, and our emotions fluctuate all the time. So people with that energy could have a tendency to be very moody. And the moon always changes phases, so people that have Cancer within their chart or Cancer energy could always be changing their emotions. They can also be manipulative with their attending to people's emotions, but that's water signs. And when you have a planet in a house, that's where the planet expresses itself through you. So there's 4 elements. The 4 elements for each 12 zodiac signs are water, air, fire, earth. Water signs are Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancers. Air signs are Aquarius, Geminis, and Libras. Earth signs are Tauruses, Capricorns, Virgos, and then fire signs are Sagittarius, Aries, and Leos. The characteristics for the 4 elements are fire signs. They take action, so they can be aggressive. They're bold, confident, passionate, brave, independent. Air signs are intellectual, so they can be good listeners. They're stimulating, communicative, and smart. Water signs are emotional, so they can be intuitive, empathic, nurturing. And then earth signs are more grounded, so they're sensual, practical, and down to earth. And then you have 6 personal planets, so 3 of them are your sun, moon, and rising. In order to know all 3 of those, you need to know the exact time you were born and then the place. Your sun represents your personality, your moon represents how you deal with your emotions, and your rising sign represents the energy that you naturally take on, and then how you could be perceived as to people. For example, I'm the Aquarius sun, Gemini moon, Cancer rising. And then you have your Mars, Venus, and Mercury. These are your other 3 personal planets. Your Mars, which is ruled by Aries, is your planet of aggression, how you take action, and it can represent to yourself. Your Venus is ruled by Taurus and Libra, and that's the planet of love and beauty. This sign is represented by how you love or how you like to be loved. And then your Mercury, ruled by Gemini and Virgo, represents your planet of communication. And then this is how you communicate to others. Yeah. So in conclusion, you may not like a sign, but understand that we're all the 12 signs. Sometimes the sign that we don't like can represent a part of ourselves that we need a little work on, or sometimes some entities just don't work together, and that's not necessarily bad or good. It just is. And then there's a lot to astrology that I could discuss, and let's discuss, but this is just the basics again. And if you're struggling to find your purpose, you can use astrology to find something that you love and see where your energy could be favored in. And that's by doing that, you can check your midheaven, which is the 10th house out of the 12 houses, or your north node, which can represent your purpose in life. It's helped me a lot in understanding people and myself, like I said. And sometimes when I bring up astrology, people will be like, oh, you're one of those girls. And it's like, yeah, I am, but like, it's not really like for them, it's more for me. And to understand that. Yeah. Thank you.